So for me, you're already a legend, right? But I have a question for you. So I'm looking at the pictures around the winery. You had long hair, for the most part, longer than this. And then when you were part of the Barolo boys, your hair was like short, like a boy.
Exactly.
So what is the story behind that?
Italian wine travel with Stevie Kim.
Hello, my name's Stevie Kim, and welcome back, Italian Wine Podcast. We're still on the road with Chiara Boschis, the Barolo girl. So, Chiara, this is her winery now, and we will be tasting 3 Barolos from her. But Chiara, how many wines do you make? How many labels have you got?
Only 6, because of course the classic wine of the Langhe of this area, so Dolcetto d'Alba, Barbera d'Alba and Langhe Nebbiolo. And for Barolo, because we have 9 different crew, so we came down to only 3. Why? Because the 2 most different crews are vinified in purity, so Cannubi and Mosconi, and all the other 7 in a classic assemblage. So the Via Nuova, the 3rd Barolo, is a homage to the traditional way of making or interpreting the Barolo.
So how many bottles do you produce, the 6 labels in total?
The winery, we have 14 hectares and a half, but we only make 60,000 bottles.
That's a bit less than usual, right?
Yes, but first the fact that we are organic, we never push the production. We also actually normally decrease the production on purpose to de-stress the plant, because if you have to carry more weight, it's more fatiguing. On the contrary, if you have less grape to take to maturation, doesn't matter how the stress of the weather is, too dry, too wet, it's more easy for the plant to reach the goal. We prefer to renounce to the quantity in favor of the quality.
Give us a lesson how to taste Chiara Boschis Barolo. We have 3 wines. What are we tasting first?
Well, the lesson is coming from the wine itself, because for us now it's very easy, we just take it and enjoy. We have the 2020, that is the last vintage that is now on the market. It's a very beautiful and has a very nice drinkability. So what you can see in this, it's really, you will read the terroir where this wine comes from. So we start with the Cannubi. You see the color, from the color point of view, the 3 wine, they look alike, of course. They have this beautiful granite red. The winemaking technique is applied exactly in the same way. The goal is to have 3 wine that mirror the difference of the soil. So in order to show these differences, the vinification is made on purpose in the same way.
Chiara, also you're doing something special in Cannubi. You have kind of a purpose in Cannubi. Tell us a little bit about that.
I'm organic and of course I have this dream to try to convince more people, and I started to be the neighbor of my neighbors to try to convince them. But the real dream that I had always is really to be able to create the first organic district in the area, and why not to start with the most glamorous vineyard? And I know that in Cannubi there are very smart winemakers, very open-minded, and so that has been at the end a little bit easy, because everybody pick up right away the option to work together. So now we are doing really a very nice work together.
So what is the main difference between Cannubi and Mosconi?
Well, they are completely different in location. So Cannubi is the heart of the Barolo area. We are on 300 meters over the level of the sea. The soil is very sandy, so the wines are normally super elegant. The tannins are perfectly ripe every year, and so this elegance and finesse is the trademark, the style of the vineyard. Then Mosconi is completely the opposite. It's really the other side of the moon. Monforte is much higher. We are on 400 meters on the level of the sea, so there is a different microclimate. And even the soil is not sandy, it's more rich in clay. So the shoulders are a little bit more thicker, it's a little bit more masculine.
In terms of taste, on your palate, what are the main differences?
Well, as I was saying before, Cannubi has always this very
More
nice elegance,
right, more elegance,
smoothness, soft. I always say it's like, yes, I always say it's like a classic ballerina on the top of their toes.
Okay, good. That's
it seems so light and but very strong, all muscles and nerves. So while Mosconi has this beautiful fruit, it hugs you with this lovely consistent and material, it's more kind of meteors in a way. So they are two different characters, but both are incredible.
Can you say it's more generous in terms of fruit?
That's true.
Okay, and then Via Nuova.
And Via Nuova,
this is the blending.
Yes.
You're the master blend in this situation.
Exactly. So you know that my generation was fanatic on the vinification and purity of the single cru to show this diversity. But the traditional way of making Barolo has always been the assemblage, which is actually a very wise way of making the Barolo, because you take a little bit of everything, You take the elegance that the vineyard of Barolo can give. You have color of fruit from maybe the vineyard of Monforte. And when you blend together, it's always a fantastic result. So the tree wine has a different soul, has a different character, but there are three beautiful expressions of this incredible terroir.
So the blending, the 6 crus, right? In a way, it gives some continuity because you're diversifying the risk in a way.
Also,
right?
Absolutely.
But at the same time, it's kind of what you have, right?
Yes.
Whatever you have, you don't really have a choice. With that in mind, which one is more representative of who you are as a person, as a winemaker, Chiara Boschis?
I think that all the three, in a way, represent a part of my character, because, I would like to be always elegant, like a Cannubi, but I'm not all the time so elegant. But I have a sort of sweetness, in a way.
Mosconi.
Yes. So, Mosconi has the character, is impulsive, which I am, so I really recognize this character. And the Via Nuova has the balance that probably I'm reaching now with age, so I'm becoming more wise and calm and more wise in a way.
So for me, you're already a legend, right? But I have a question for you. So I'm looking at the pictures around the winery. You had long hair, for the most part, longer than this. And then when you were part of the Barolo boys, your hair was like short, like a boy.
Exactly.
So what is the story behind that?
Yeah, that's exactly what you pointed out. So when I was much younger, I was concentrated in being very competitive with the boys. So even in the look, I was trying to pretend to be the same.
So you had to be you had to fit in somehow.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
That's which was probably innocent and a little bit stupid, because you can be today the girls are smarter. They are absolutely themselves, but it's true. We also been going through different situations,
What would you say to the young women out there who look up to you as a huge inspirational figure in the world of especially Italian wine? What advice do you have for them when they feel like they're just faced with challenges in entering this world, which is still very much, dominated by men?
Well, for sure, I would say follow your dream, work hard. So nothing comes for free in life. You have to know it very well. And every generation has their challenge. So never give up. Just throw your heart over the obstacle and go for it. Work hard, you will be paid back, absolutely.
And with that, it's a wrap. Coming from Barolo, Chiara Boschis, the official name of the winery is Pira Figli. So chin chin with Italian wine people. Thank you, Chiara, for having us today.
Thank you very, very much.
Ciao ragazzi.
Ciao.